Hello guys, this is Jatin here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm making this video after too long, maybe probably more. It's been more than a year now, right? So I got busy with some other stuff. Priorities changed. The reason I'm making this video is because I was getting a lot of inquiries about paralegal education because this is the course which I'm enrolled in Humber College. So the people were texting me on Instagram by watching my previous videos and everything. I just thought to make a quick video and guide you all about that how paralegal education program looks like in Canada in Humber College, and benefits, pros, cons, and everything. Is it worth it or not? I got so many inquiries, right? So in this video, I'll try to be to the point, try to be very straightforward what I think and what I believe, what are my experiences. So there might be going to be some of the hard things which might which might shake you, or which might make you feel uncomfortable or anything. So sorry about that, but I'm gonna be very straightforward to the reality, or to what are my experiences, and to what I believe and what are my opinions about it, right? So without any further delay, so let's start our video. So talking about the paralegal education in Canada, especially in Humber College. Yes, you can take paralegal education, right? It's not a big deal. But the question comes here is that will you be stay that long enough to be graduate in the paralegal course, right? Because it is not gonna be an easy journey, right? It's gonna be 4 semesters, 2 year program. Every semester is gonna be a different experience. Every semester is going to teach you something new. Every semester is going to push you to your limits to work hard like nothing, right? This is not going to be easiest course uh, comparison to hospitality or business management. This is going to be one of the toughest course, especially when you are an immigrant and when you are an international student, right? And I'll put it in simple words. See, I'll give you example. In India we spent almost 20 years, maybe minimum 18 years, and then we migrate to Canada to for the further studies. Let's say minimum, let's take it 20 years. You're spending 20 years in India, and now ins and outs of Indian politics. The politics works on, like, what are the things which politics works on. The Canadian, the Indian election system, uh, like how we select government, rules, regulations. You probably know some of the laws as well, right? Some of the sections as well. But when you talk about studying law in Canada, you are starting from zero here, right? You don't know how many provinces are there, right? If I ask you just random question, right, just ask yourself that do you know how many provinces are there in Canada? And if the answer is no, uh, just understand that you will be starting from nursery in Canada, about legal systems, because you know nothing about it. And studying 2 years in Canada about Canadian legal system doesn't mean that you'll get to know about each and everything about Canadian laws and Canadian politics, Canadian system. It's not going to happen, right? Just common sense. If you cannot understand about Indian law, Indian system properly in 20 years, you cannot expect to understand everything in just 2 years, right? Indian law and the Canadian law, they both have huge difference in them. There's no similarity, right? So you got to be starting from zero. Prepare yourself for that. And another thing, another question which I usually get is that, is it hard to crack? Is it easy to crack? Well, I got a lot of messages. So the one question which I have asked them is that, if you want to pursue with the law studies, first, do you even know that why are you pursuing with the law studies in Canada, right? And when I asked this question, the answers I got that, what, Jatin, I just want to get PR in Canada. That is just the way to step in the Canada, right? Maybe after that I will think about pursuing my career in law and everything. See, if that's the case, then probably this course is not the right course for you, right? Because if you just want to get a PR, why are you going to choose such a hard course that there are chances that you'll be doing your dropping the course in between? That's such a hard course, right? Because you got to find cases here, you got to make a huge assignments. Sometimes I still remember there was one assignment, it took me 8 hours to make that one assignment, right? 8 hours. Now 8 hours didn't date anything. I was just making assignment, and that's all. Because it took me like 2 to 3 hours to find a case, to make assignment, and then making assignment, right? And this is not like Indian system that you just Google it and you just copy paste. No, there's a plagiarism, and then you'll get a zero from your assignment. Even though if you're spending like 6 7 hours and there's a plagiarism, dude, you'll get a zero, right? So, and there's a plagiarism, dude, you'll get a zero, right? So that's how it is. So make sure that you're preparing your mind for all these things. And getting a PR, dude, take a simple course, right? Take a business management, or maybe hospitality, not such a hard course. And then then talking about the jobs, then maybe you'll get a job in a law field after studying 2 years here. uh, I don't think so. I don't think so. um, because see, the year or the month you will be graduating from a college, from a simple college, let's say even from a Humber college, with a diploma program, and you are an immigrant, you don't have a Canadian accent, right? You don't have any experience. At the same point of time, there will be people who will be graduating with the same diploma, maybe with the higher studies, maybe with the masters, or maybe above studies, from University of Toronto, University of Windsor, Ryerson University, from the high ranked universities, right? So that's a common sense that if you are going for a job interview, employer has the option to choose a employee between you and somebody who has graduated from a University of Toronto. You better know the answer, that who they're going to choose. And then they have option of choosing you, who is an immigrant, and there is somebody who is a permanent resident of Canada. They're going to choose you. Then there is a choice between you, who don't have a Canadian accent, and there is a choice, and then the point, and other hand, there is a guy or a girl who has a Canadian accent. Who they're going to choose? It's not you. So the moment jobs come to you, the chances are very less, very less, right? You don't have experience, you don't have a Canadian experience, you are not a permanent resident, you don't have a Canadian accent, you are not masters, you are not graduating from a University of Toronto or maybe the high universities, and you really expect to get a job in a law field. For me, my opinion, it's hard. It's not gonna be so easy. Even though if you get a job, your salary might be probably around let's say $22,000 per annum max. I don't think so it's gonna be more than that, right? And with that money you can't do anything, right? Now the whole agenda is, right, you first understand the mindset that first, if you are doing something, why you are doing something, right? If you are pursuing, if you want to pursue with the law field, why you want to pursue, it is just because you want to get a PR, or it is just you want to be a lawyer. You're like, hey, you know what, Jatin, I just want to be lawyer, no matter what. I just want to be paralegal in Canada, no matter what. I just want to be. And if that's the question, then second question you are asking, that you know what, is it hard, is it easy? These both things doesn't make sense. Because if you want to be a lawyer, you do not care is it hard, it's easy. No, right? You just want to be a lawyer, you be a lawyer. And if you don't have a confidence that, hey, you know what, you want to be a lawyer in future, then for my opinion, I won't suggest you. Simple, right? Because see, in Canada, to be a lawyer for international student or for an immigrant, let me tell you, one clear thing. See, 2 years you'll do study, 3 years you'll get a work permit. How many years are these? 5 years, right? Let's say you came to the country when you were 20, right? That's the minimum I'm taking. And At 20 you do 2 years for studies, you are 22, 3 years of work permit, you are 25. And then after getting PR you'll be like, hey, you know what, I have struggled for like 5 years, now it's time to enjoy for at least 1 to 2 years. And then you'll enjoy for 1 to 2 years, you'll be around 27. Then your parents will be like, hey, you know what, it's time to get married now, right? And you'll be like, hey, yeah, I'm 27, 28, it's time to get married. Then you will be on that part, right? And then you have your life partner, you got to have some time to understand your life partner. Then 1 or 2 years are gone, then there's the family planning, then another 2 3 years are gone. And now you're in Canada, you are around 30, 32, 33. Your wife is here, maybe your husband is here, your kids are here, maybe your mom and dad are also here. And at that point of time, you have just studied 2 years uh, in Canada, 2 years of law studies in Canada. That is too way before, like, so many years ago you studied that, right? At the point of time you ask yourself that, are you going to pursue like for further studies, you're going to go to university of universities for the further studies, lefting your kids at home, not going to work. And if you will not work, who is going to feed your family, right? Just think about it, right? And let's say you are such a hard person, you're like, you're keeping the marriage aside and everything, right? Let's say you pursue for like maybe 4 to 5 years of studies further, and now you are 32, let's say 30, 32. And then you are getting some experiences, you're getting your lawyer license and everything. So you're working under a lawyer for a quite of years, and you will be around 36, 37 years of all 37 years. And at that point of time you are thinking, hey, you know what, now I got experience, now I got everything. Now at that point of time you are going to start your life at the age of 38, 39. You are going to start your life. For me, I don't think it's worth for me. I am going to, for me it's like I'm wasting my 4 decades of my life. And I don't want to do that, right? Because to be a lawyer, it's not that you just got a diploma certificate and people will come to you to solve their cases. No, why should people come to you? If people have a choice to go to somebody who has a way higher than education than you have, who has a way higher experience than you have, right? So just clear with the mindset first, that why do you want to do that, right? Now I'm not talking about the jobs in just law field, I'm talking about all over. You do diploma in anything and you expect job of 50 60,000 dollars per annum, not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, right? I don't know, but in my friend circle, none of the friend is working in their field job. None of them. Somebody is working as security, supervisor in security. Somebody is supervisor in McDonald's. Somebody is in Tim Hortons. Somebody is just doing laborers. In my known, it's no, nobody is doing their field job, right? And then then another question which I come across is that, what, I'll go to studies after my PR. I think I have already answered that question. It is not going to happen. If it is going to happen again, then I mean, I don't know, I don't have any answers, because I can't, right? I think nobody can. So just clear with the mindset, guys. Just clear with the reasons first, that if you want to pursue with the law studies, what is the actual reason to pursue with the law studies? And also, having said that, clear with the mindset, if you want to come to Canada, why do you want to come to Canada? To be a laborer, to do just a part-time work in factories, to just work on a cash, or maybe to just work on a minimum wage, or to do something big? And if the answer is to do something big, what are your plans then? Do you have a game plan? Do you know exactly that who you're gonna meet after landing in Canada, and how you're gonna lead your life? Or are you just gonna work like crazy here, and working on a cash, then working on a same part time, and that's how you're gonna spend your 5 years, 2 years of studies and 3 years of work permit? Better you pre-plan. the things that, you know what, you are coming to Canada. Why are you coming to Canada? What are your reasons? And now, if your reasons are clear, everybody's reason is, like, I want to have great lifestyle, great money, I'll earn money, I'll send to India and everything, right? Yes, you can. But how? Working 24 into 7 in factories? Or you are gonna do something that is gonna generate money for you? But how to do that? That's the question, right? So for that, you need somebody who is already there where you want to be. See, when I landed here, I was having big dreams. I was like, I am not going to Canada to do a labor work. I am gonna live like they're, like kings, and earn money and then send back to India, and then gonna spend my life, like gonna live my life like a, like it's a luxurious life, right? Not gonna happen here, guys. I worked in factories, and worked so many other places, right? But I was smart enough to not to stick to the jobs and jobs, right? So just pre-plan, guys. Just pre-plan. Do not just have big dreams, and the moment you land in Canada and you're just doing jobs and jobs, you'll lose your dream. You'll lose your dream. So many people, they are. I was working in one of the clothes warehouse. There I met a person who is around 32, 33 years old. He was permanent resident, and he was working there as well on a minimum wage. And it kind of give me a shock that, hey, you know what, he's permanent resident and he's working with me. Because for me it was like, I have got to pay my rent, got to pay my tuition fee and everything. But what was for him? When I asked him, I found that that guy do not have any other options except working in factories. Because what happened, he came here with the 2 year studies, 3 years of work permit, 5 years are gone. Then he joined for 1 or 2 years. Then he got married. Then his wife. Then his kids. Now that guy, he came after 12th, did his diploma. Now, diploma after diploma, getting a job is, it's not gonna happen, guys. It's not gonna happen. Telling you, right? Now, what option do he has right now? Because he got to feed his wife, he got to feed his kids, his mom and dad are here, there is a house, there are cars, two cars on insurance. What option do you have? Nothing. And that kind of shocked me up. I was shocked. Listen, I was analyzing my 1 decade. That, hey, you know what, Jatin, this is where you stand after 1 decade. Forget about the law studies you are studying, right? Not gonna happen, guys. So make sure you are clear with the mindset. And if you have big dreams, it's good to have big dreams, but how are you gonna achieve it? For me, I'm on the way, right? But how about you? How are you gonna achieve it? That's the question, right? So that's it, guys. I'll end my video here. And if you still further have any questions, I don't mind. You can text me on my Instagram. I'll give my Insta ID in a description box as well. Ping me up over there, and do like the video and share what are your thought processes and everything in the comment box. And maybe we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.